This changed money forever.
Before modern banks, before credit cards, before money could move across continents in seconds, there was a single family in the heart of Florence that quietly built the system that would change money forever. This is the story of how the Medici Bank created the first true banking system and reshaped the world. In the early 1400s, Florence was not just a city, it was the beating heart of trade, art, and ambition. Merchants filled the streets, exchanging silk, spices, and gold. But there was one problem. Money was heavy, dangerous to carry, and difficult to manage across long distances. Then came a man named Giovanni de Bicci de Medici. He wasn't a king, he wasn't a warrior, but he understood something far more powerful. Money could be controlled. At that time, charging interest on loans was considered a sin by the church, so most people avoided lending money or did it in secret. But Giovanni found a clever solution. Instead of calling it interest, he introduced currency exchange fees. A transaction in one currency returned in another with a small difference in value. It looked legal, it sounded harmless, but in reality, it was the beginning of modern banking. The Medici Bank did something no one had done before. They didn't just store money, they created a network. Branches opened across Europe, Rome, Venice, London. Each branch connected, each transaction recorded. For the first time in history, money could travel without physically moving. A merchant in one city could deposit gold and withdraw it in another. This was revolutionary. This was power. With this system, the Medici became unstoppable. Kings needed money for wars. Merchants needed capital for trade. Even the church needed financial management. And the Medici provided it all. Soon, they were no longer just bankers, they were kingmakers. Behind royal decisions, behind political alliances, there was often a Medici account, quietly shaping the outcome. But their greatest advantage wasn't gold, it was information. They knew who owed money, who was gaining power, and who was about to fall. Their ledgers were more than records, they were maps of influence. While others chased wealth, the Medici controlled the system that created it. But no empire lasts forever. Bad decisions, risky loans, and poor leadership slowly weakened the bank. Branches began to fail, trust began to disappear, and eventually the Medici Bank collapsed. But even in failure, their idea survived. Today, every bank, every transfer, every financial system still follows the blueprint they created centuries ago. The Medici Bank didn't just build a business, they built the foundation of modern finance. And in doing so, they proved one timeless truth. Those who control money don't just follow history, they create it.